Thank you. This thing cranked up. Definitely has some power, and it needs a little bit of ballast up front. That's why I moved this fuel tank. And that, son, is why you wear a kill switch. Woo! That's why you wear a kill switch and a life jacket. Well, that wasn't exciting. Woo! That's the first time I've ever been thrown out of a boat. That's why you wear a life jacket, guys and gals, and you wear that kill switch. Because if I wasn't, the boat would have kept on going and I would have been out here floating. That wouldn't have been fun because the water's cold. Okay, note to self, don't try to turn like that again. That was dumb. Hey everyone, welcome back to another Bama saltwater fishing video. This isn't the same exact one that flipped me over. Same engine, but I actually appropriately sized this one to the horsepower engine. So this is actually a 1548, which is rated for the 25 horsepower. A little bit older boat, so I've had to do some work to it. Last time I took it out once, and it had some nice little leaks in some of the rear rivets. We'll see if we fix that. But y'all, we're gonna do a little bit of bass fishing, and in this brackish water, you really never know what you're gonna catch out here. So now you don't wanna hear a bunch of talking. Let's get this boat launched and get to fishing. We got the engine cranked up and the boat launched. I just brought 2 rods. I don't do nearly as much bass fishing as I used to, but in this lake I do extremely well on a Zoom Ultra Vibe speed worm, 3/0 offset worm hook, and then I have pegged a 1/4 ounce tungsten lead weight right there. And then I've kind of Texposed it. You know, you Texas rig it and then pull it back a little bit, and then that hook you poke in the rubber and it goes through grass like money, like butter. So both these combos are set up with 16-pound fluorocarbon. So let's go ahead and put the life jacket on and secure the deck and head on out and see what we can get into, y'all. It's gonna be fun. All right. I plan on this being a much, much better trip than my last maiden voyage in the John boat. If you watch that, you know. A lot of mistakes were made. But I adjusted the steering tension and throttle tension and got a little bit wider boat, so let's get it going. Still gonna take it kind of easy. There are a lot of alligators in this water too. I'm gonna take it pretty easy today. Whew. Sketches me out, man. It's super foggy out here. Which came to a little grass island right here, and I love fishing these banks. I have one of these trans-mounted trolling motors that came with the old John boat, and all I did was unscrew that little screw right there, flip the head around, put an extension on it, hooked it up to my Dakota, and now we got a bow mount trolling motor. Sweet. Without much invested in it. Start out with my favorite is this ultralight speed worm, because you can start right up in that grass. Oh, there's one. Yeah, first fish on the boat, on the new boat. Sweet. That's a great way to break it in. Turn off that trolling motor. Yo, he's not a giant, and by no means, but that's our first fish on this boat. Oh, makes me feel a little bit better about all the time, money, and energy and lack of safety on that last trip. So makes me feel better. Let's do that again. Just gonna throw right along this grass. God, you gotta love bass fishing. Feel that thump and you know what you got. And I just do a steady retrieve. As long as you rig it up straight on the hook, that tail put out a lot of vibration, and you can swim this thing through pretty much anything. Gotta love the sound of that water slapping the hull. Coot. Okay, we're gonna make a move. Unhook battery, trolling motor. Let's pull you up. There we go. Got you that time. Not the easiest thing to start, I'll tell you that. This shouldn't be like that, but it is. Let's skedaddle out of here, y'all. Go find a different spot to fish. Alrighty. Getting a little bit more used to it. I like the boat fishing though. It's it's nice not having to worry about getting scraped or scratched up against grass and go as shallow as you want. But we're gonna go make a move real quick, try to find another place to tuck out his wind. Tightening up that steering tension made it a heck of a lot easier. Oh yeah, this is much more comfortable. This setup is. I like it. I'm gonna get under this bridge because there's no wake right here, and may fish it on the way back, but I have a spot I really want to go to, get out of this wind. There was one alligator right there, about 6 foot, give or take, and he came off the grass and went on the bottom. I don't know where he went now. What's creepy though is like once they get in that dark water, you have no clue where they went. I was trying to get an up close video of them, but maybe he'll come back up. So that was cool seeing the alligator. I tried to get it on camera, and you know what's funny, just now out of pure habit, I went to go operate my trolling motor by grabbing a remote, which I'm so used to on my other boat. I don't know why I reached down for a remote that's non-existent. But he was about a 6 to 7 foot gator. Maybe he'll be back up on the bank. Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good. What the heck? Piece of junk. It just wasn't locked in good, I guess. All right. And there's the rain. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's a nice one. About a 1.5 pounder. Sweet. There we go. That is a Florida strain largemouth. Probably 1 pound, 1.25 pounds. But I was getting very nervous that there's no fish willing to bite right now. And got one. So we're gonna let him go. Heck yeah. There you go, buddy. I love bass fishing. I just don't do it much, you know, considering we have the big, beautiful Gulf of Mexico right here in our backyard practically. But it's relaxing. I grew up freshwater fishing and saltwater fishing. Let's get it rigged back up again. There we go. It's starting to rain on us. Fish don't care, especially bass. They actually bite better in the rain sometimes, before storm. So let's get it out there and try that again. See if we can catch another one. Bass fishing though in a lake I haven't been in a long time. There's another one. Alrighty. Oh, that one's a pretty good one. Yes, it is. That one's more like it right there. You know, probably a good 2.5 pounder. Nice. Yeah, buddy. Putting the John boat to work. This is what I envisioned, and all that trial and error paid off. Nice little bass. They're slowly getting bigger. Still not a giant, but I'd call that about a 2 pound. You know, 1.5, 1.75. So, gorgeous Florida strain largemouth bass. Let's get them back. Here you go, bud. Maybe we can catch a big one. It's starting to rain. Hopefully y'all can see the camera lens. It's pretty dirty. We're getting it done. I love it. Love bass fishing. Oh, there it is. Yep, here's a little guy though. Whew, snuck up on him. I was like, well, he's not there. Time to get out the rod and cast. Oh yeah, he's there. You can tell where gators have been sitting because the brush is laid down like that next to the bank. So if you're ever fishing and see brush laid down like that, you know, in a place that there's probably gators, like I think he's right here. See the bubbles? I didn't think I'd see one today, in all honesty. Oh, that little guy followed it all the way back to the boat. He was just a little guy though. Uh-oh, he came back over it again. Come on. There's a bunch of them right here. Little ones. I'm gonna make a couple more casts and then head in. Undo my Dakota. That thing's ran all day with no issue. We're gonna pull old trolley in. Oh, what the heck? Come on. Pain in the butt. Okay, that's good. All right, y'all. It's time to go. Almost. There we go. I mean, that's not bad. What's crazy is the two-stroke that came on this boat when I bought it started up. First pushed the button. Yeah, I had an old Johnson Everrood 35 on here. But I sold the two-stroke. I didn't want to because I like that engine. But I had already bought this one, and it's easier to sell an older engine than one that's brand new without losing a lot of money. But y'all, we're gonna get back to the ramp. Pretty fun. Getting used to it. It's a lot funner and drier per se when you actually set it up the correct way. Hard lessons learned that you survive from, and the most expensive lessons, those are the ones that you remember the most. Well, we got it all loaded up and strapped down. That was pretty easy. I think the more I do it, the more I'll get used to it and better at it. So, way better than last maiden voyage. And I actually caught something this time. So I am back home, and this is actually like a few months after filming that, but I just wanted to share with y'all that experience. I've recently sold the John boat to some cool viewers that watch us the videos a couple months ago. It just did not suit the what I bought it for, which was to use it out here for shrimping and crabbing, and you know, we just have too busy of a water and too big of a bay for that boat to work correctly. But at least I was able to redeem myself and not flip over this time, which is always a good thing when you don't flip over in a boat. Like I said, some of y'all wanted some John boat videos, so there we go. I hope you enjoyed that video. It's not typically something that I do, but it was fun to get out there, and something about fishing in an aluminum boat with the tiller handle outboard, especially never doing it before, was very exciting. Riding around, it's a whole different feel than being in the bay boat or a center console. But I appreciate you for watching. Smash that subscribe button if you aren't already. If you are, you know, thank you as always. All of our partners are linked down in the video description below. We have some awesome fishing coming up. We are in August. Fall time is just coming very soon. You gotta get through these hot temperatures, but the fishing can only get better. So we'll see you on some future episodes. Most importantly, and as always, I want to thank the good Lord up above for everything he does for us. We'll see you later.